Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to do another full face of dupes. If you've never seen any of my videos or anyone else's versions of these videos, basically on one side of my face, I'm using a bunch of really high-end, kind of expensive luxury makeup products. And then on the other side of my face, I've got the exact matching dupe. So these are products that work the same, that look the same on the skin, that have the same or a similar kind of longevity and long wear and sort of wear throughout the day. All of it's the exact same, but obviously this side's a lot more expensive and this a lot more affordable. So yes, if you are interested in seeing a full face of dupes, then please keep on watching. So first up, I'm starting out with primer, and I've got two sort of pore minimizing, pore filling type primers here. So I've got this one by Cover FX. This is the blurring primer. This one's kind of a recent-ish release, and then the pore filler primer by NYX. I think that both of these work basically exactly the same. They both wear the same underneath foundation. They both really cover up pores, but this one's like maybe 3 times the price of this one. Oh, definitely squeezed out way too much of this. Okay, so here is the two of them on the back of my hand. This one here is the Cover FX, a little bit deeper in color, and then this one here is the NYX. Like I said, they both basically do the exact same thing. So these are both silicone-based type primers, and what they do is they cover up the surface of the pores and they really smooth them out, making the skin look a lot smoother and fresher. And yes, one thing that I will say is that if you do have quite a dry skin type, sometimes these primers aren't your best friend just because they do kind of cling onto dry patches. All right, next up for foundation, I've got the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation versus the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. I do think that in terms of formula, these are essentially exactly the same. They wear the same, they look the same, they both look really, really beautiful on the skin. The only thing that I will say is that the shade range in the L'Oreal has a lot to be improved on. I actually kind of have to mix a few different shades of this one to be able to match my olive skin tone. But other than that, really, really, really beautiful product. Going in and applying the Nars one now. I've spoken about this foundation in that many videos. It has been a true favorite of mine for so many years now. It makes the skin look fresh, but at the same time, it's still got like that kind of healthy life to it. It doesn't sort of set down to a really matte kind of dead finish. It looks beautiful. The coverage is great. It wears well during the day. I can't get away with not touching this one up. Like I definitely do need to touch up. I do definitely still get shiny, but at the same time it doesn't separate or, you know, cake up or just get like really gross looking. Now I did just apply a layer of self-tan, and you can see that the self-tan that I've used has kind of got more of like a red undertone. This foundation matches me perfectly. I'm very yellow, very strong olive undertone. And normally, I use the color Medium 3 Stromboli, and she matches me 100% perfectly. Now, to try and get it to match on this side is going to be a little bit more difficult, like I said, with the shade drama. So yeah, I'm going to mix 204, which is Natural Bath, and 208 Sun Beige to try and match my skin. Honestly, the formula of these, very, very similar. Kind of like my skin, but better foundations. Like, I woke up looking this perfect kind of foundations. Okay, moving on to brows, I've got the Benefit Browsings, which we all know I love and adore, versus this one by Bourjois. This is the Brunette Brow Palette by Bourjois. Obviously, the colours look very, very different in the pan, but I find that the powders on both of these, you know, they work in a very similar fashion. The formulas are quite close, and both also contain a coloured wax and a powder for shaping and sculpting. So just taking the Benefit one first. I feel like you guys have watched me do my brows 1,000 times, so let's speed this up. Okay, there's the brow done with the Benefit powders. Now moving on to the Bourjois. I feel like they're both really pigmented. I feel like they're both really easy to work with, and I feel like they both come out looking pretty much the same color, which thankfully is super nice and cool toned. Alright, so I've just quickly primed my eyes and put a bit of brow gel in. We're going to move on to the eyeshadows now. Now, I don't know if you guys remembered this from my PR unboxing haul that I did probably about a month ago now. I got this really cute package from Essence, because Essence has turned 15 years old. Happy birthday, Essence. So exciting. But they sent this insane, like, look at this package. It's like a whole party in a box. Oh man, I forgot all the cool stuff in here. Look, happy 15 years. And actually, according to this, all of my Aussie babes, you can head over to the Essence Facebook page to join in for lots of exclusive events and giveaways and prizes. Oh, nope. Can't say no to free makeup. But anyway, the reason that I've cracked this open is as part of them celebrating their 15th birthday, they've actually launched their Live, Laugh, Celebrate collection. And as part of that collection, guess what? Single eyeshadows. Essence has released single eyeshadows. So they've got 26 shades available. And how cool is this palette? Like, look at this. Oh, So cool. 26 colors and 6 of them are exclusive to the birthday collection, but get a load of this, you guys, and I'm not kidding when I say these are amazing quality. They come in these little 4-pan ones as well. Honestly, yes, I love Essence. I rave about Essence all the time, but the fact that they've now actually got single eyeshadows, life changed forever. Now, obviously, we all know how much I love and adore my single shadows. So my MAC ones, my Anastasia ones, my Colourpop ones, my Makeup Geek ones, use them every day, love them every day. I'm not at all kidding when I say that these new Essence ones are actually very, very, very close in pigmentation, consistency, blendability, creaminess, everything. So I pulled together these 2 little palettes here. So this is a mixture of Makeup Geek and Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. I'm going to use these both through the tutorial because they're straight out one-on-one dupes of each other. But rather than going through the shades in the video, I'm going to link them all in the description bar. I really do wish that I'd swatched these in the actual unboxing video because they are so good. So first taking this sort of, it's like a cool tone mauvey brown colour. Like, look at that. Guys, see how pigmented that is? And I'm just going to work that one on a really fluffy brush, backwards and forwards all through the crease. Now, in Australian dollars, one of these Essence eyeshadows will set you back $3 in comparison to about $18 of the other ones. Or if it's MAC, I think MAC eyeshadows in Australia are like $33. Seriously nuts. Okay, so I'm just going over to the other eye and working a matching kind of colour through the crease. I'm actually really excited to do more of like a purple toned look for once. I always do warms, always. And then on a smaller brush, I'm taking this. It's like a little bit deeper of a purple. And I'm going to work that one through the outer V and kind of outer crease area. I'm not going to do anything too crazy over the top. I think I'm going to go for a really soft eyeshadow look today. I feel like I always say that though when I end up with like glitter and like 10 wings. And then going back into my other ones, I'm going to pick up this same matching colour. And then on the actual lid, I'm going to take this sort of shimmery pink and I'm just going to apply that with a finger. Whoa, that is so pigmented. And then the matching colour that I have in the Essence palette, I feel like it might be a little bit more metallic, but we'll see how we go. Oh my goodness. I thought that one was pigmented. Whoa. I'm just working that same deeper colour through the lower lash line. Sort of smoking it up a bit. And finishing with the lighter colour. Like, how easy. Bang, bang, bang. Actually, I might even put a little bit of that up here on the brow bone. Yes. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like these look pretty much exactly the same, except this eye is a lot cheaper. Okay, moving on to mascara. I've actually got this mascara by Clinique. This is the Clinique, what do they call this one? The Lash Power Flutter to Full Mascara. This one's actually got an adjustable volume wand, but I honestly adore the wand of this mascara. It's so small, it coats every single lash, and it's a really good formula. And I've also got this one by Essence, and honestly, again, literally like maybe a fifth of the price. The wands are basically exactly the same. The formula works basically exactly the same. It's seriously good, and it's seriously going to save you so much money. So this one here is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Look at how good that works. I mean, I don't have the best eyelashes, not gonna lie. I've spoken about Essence mascaras on my channel at least a million times. Really amazing quality for the price. And now going in with the Clinique. The brushes feel very much exactly the same to use. I was gonna do eyeliner, but I feel like nah. Okay, there's both of my eyes with the mascaras. I actually think that the Essence one has given my lashes more volume and fanned them out more. So what I'm going to do now is chuck on some lashes and then we're going to start working on the skin again. Okay, now that the eyes are done, we're going to move back onto the skin and I'm going to go in with this concealer. So I've got the Tarte Shape Tape here. I honestly think that this one by Maybelline is such a close dupe, and that is saying a lot because the Tarte Shape Tape at this point in time is my all-time favorite concealer. So this is the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio. This is their camouflaging concealer. I've got the color light medium number 30 here. Honestly, it's just as creamy, it blends out just as well, it covers just as well, it sets just as well. Very, very close dupe to the Tarte Shape Tape. Again, I'm not too sure how well these colors are going to match, so this is the Tarte Shape Tape in the color medium. And what I normally do is I actually mix it in with a lighter color. So this one is Light Sand. The funny thing is I've actually tried the light medium shades, but none of the light medium shades in this seem to come with a real yellow undertone. Like, look at this. This is one of their light mediums. It's way too pink for me. Okay, and I'm just going to blend that one in. Oh, this concealer is so good, honestly. Cannot even deal. I feel like it makes me look so awake too. Like, oh, hello. Okay, going in with the Maybelline one on the other side now. I mean, not the best applicator. It's a little squeezy tube, but we do what we have to, don't we? Might even just put it on the back of my hand. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the formula a bit better. It is really creamy, and you'll see as I blend it, it offers a huge amount of coverage. Really brightens, really lifts, and it looks super smooth in the under eye area. I love it. I really love it. Alrighty then. I'm so excited about the powder. Let's do the powder now. Okay, so if you saw maybe the video that I did on this one recently, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Hands down, the best ever drugstore loose setting powder that I have ever tried. It's even better than the Coty one. It is even better than the Coty one. I know you sat there thinking like, girl, have you taken something? Are you feeling alright? I promise you this stuff is legit. And funnily enough, because it is so good, I actually think that it performs on the skin, looks very similar, and behaves basically exactly the same as my much loved and trusted Chanel loose, what do they call this officially? Oh, that's a French name. Poudre Universelle Libre. Natural finish, loose powder. I can pronounce that much better. So going in with the Maybelline one, it smooths the skin so beautifully. It sits so well. Look at how that's instantly erased any texture that was on my cheeks. It lasts amazing during the day. Like, you'll get a whole day of wear out of this stuff. I do have a full review video on this one, so I will link that one on the screen and also down below. But you need it. You really need it. And then going in with the Chanel one on the other side. The Chanel one does everything that the Maybelline one does, but I think I paid was over $100 for this powder, easily. Now, in saying that, it does last a very long time because you don't need much of it, but still, $100? Imagine all the food I could buy. Okay, moving on to the cheeks, and I feel like I've finally found a dupe for the Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer. This thing, such a gorgeous product, really beautiful, really blendable, lasts well on the skin, looks amazing all the time. I actually think that the L'Oreal Glam Bronze formula is very, very similar. Actually works out too because they're both ginormous. I wonder what the difference is. Oh, actually, you get more in the Marc Jacobs one. The Marc Jacobs one is 25 grams and the L'Oreal one is 18 grams. So there you go. Obviously, there's a little bit of a difference between the color shade. So this one here is 104 Tantastic and this one here is number 4 Intenso. Yeah, that suits my personality pretty well. But yeah, I think that they both work just as well on the skin. I think that they both blend out really beautifully and last basically the same amount of time. So yeah, really, really good dupe. So just starting with the Marc Jacobs, and I'm not really doing any like intense contouring or anything today. I'm really just using these to kind of warm up the cheek area. I want like a really soft makeup look. Okay, going in with the L'Oreal one now, and I do actually think that this is a little bit more pigmented, so I'm going to be just super careful. Just blends so well. It's definitely more pigmented and perhaps a little darker than the Marc Jacobs. But the great thing about the Marc Jacobs and the thing that I love about it is that it is so easy to blend out. Like it's just one of its huge appeals. I think that this L'Oreal one, very much the same. All right, moving on to blush. CoverGirl has released these really cool blushes. These are called their True Blend blushes, and this is in the color Blush. Really? That can't be the shade name. Oh, well, it's number 200, whatever it is. So hopefully you can see that there, but it's one of these really beautiful baked mineralized, like swirly kind of blushes. I know you were thinking it. Ambient lighting blushes by Hourglass. Yes, this CoverGirl one is a seriously close dupe. Now again, I don't have shades that match exactly perfectly. These do come up pretty close. So this is the color Euphoric Fusion, but honestly, on the skin, they just look beautiful. That you just look sun-kissed and natural and radiant and just everything that you want to look like in life. I do also think that they both last a very similar amount of time on the skin. I do sometimes have a fair bit of issue getting my blush to last during the day. Like, you know how sometimes you'll get to 3 o'clock and you're like, where's all my makeup? Like, did I take it off? I can't remember taking it off. Okay, so this one here is the Hourglass. See how like beautiful and, they're just so gorgeous and natural. And they give the skin a real... Like, you could get away with not using a highlighter with these. They give the skin a beautiful glow. And then I'm going to use the CoverGirl one on the other side. And I have used this to death. Like, this dome was so much bigger. Yeah, see, I feel like, I mean, the colours aren't exactly the same, but it gives that same really beautiful sheen to the skin. All right, moving on to highlighter now. I've got one of the glow kits by Anastasia. This is her Sweet Glow Kit. We all know and absolutely adore these glow kits. I mean, there are no words for her formulas. Like... They're next level. And a really good dupe of this one is this here by Designer Brands. This is the Up in Lights Highlight Kit. Ooh. Looking at them side by side, yeah. Anastasia, you've been duped. The pigmentation in this designer brands one is honestly ridiculous. Like, look at this. You will have seen me play with this on Instagram stories before, but look at this. Look at that. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to go in with this one first. I might mix a little of this kind of peachy color with this one here. Oh my gosh. I forgot how pigmented this was. Dang, so nice. And then I'll use the Anastasia one on the other side. Gosh, I don't know what colors to use to match that. Oh, shivers. Okay. Now we're talking. Really, really close dupe. And then lastly, to finish the look, we have lips. And I actually think that these two are seriously so close to each other in both color and formula and wear time and texture. Yeah. So I've got the NYX Lip Lingerie. This is one of the new shades that they released. This is, what is it called? Cabaret Show number 24. I think that the Tarte Lip Paint, this is the Tarte Lip Paint in the color TBT. Honestly, so similar. It's a bit hard to do it side by side, so I'm going to do the bottom lip with this one and the top lip with the NYX. They're both like really like moussey kinds of textures, like really quite lightweight and fluffy. I will say that I think that the Tarte one smells so much better than the NYX. This one smells like, it's like peppermint. Oh, I love it. Okay, so that is the Tarte one on the lower lip. Let's do the NYX on the top lip now. Honestly, they're so similar in formula. And obviously both of these lines come in so many different colors. So this here is the finished look, guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. Obviously, I have tested these dupes over the last few weeks and I've confirmed them, in my opinion, to be exactly matching. I hope that you found today's video really helpful. Dupes videos are actually my all-time favorite videos to watch. I just love them. And let me know, what do you guys think? So expensive, high-end side. Damn, that highlight. Oh. Yes. And affordable drugstore dupe side. I can't see the difference. Can you see the difference? Let me know in the comments below if you think that both sides of my face look the same. I honestly think that they do. And I'm not mad about it. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you all so much and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!